Malaysia, honored ambassadors and spouses, Datuk-Datuk, Tuan-Tuan dan Puan-Puan, artists and members of the press. Once again, welcome to the KLCT Art Gallery. This exhibition is actually very special. As the name implies, it is called HE 24, which implies that there was a HE 23 and there will be a HE 25. So we do this every year, exhibitions by women artists. So what you see here are paintings by women artists, specially brought together for this HE 2024. There are about 11 countries presented here, and I must say that this exhibition and the various expression of the artists is their show of their creativity, their talents, and how they sometimes they interpret the issues of relating to women. Not necessarily so, because some paintings are quite light and playful. I'm sure you will be delighted to view the painting afterwards. But I must highlight though that this exhibition is not possible without Her Excellency's excellent and very strong, very energetic support. Please give her a round of applause. She came here, even yesterday she came, and I checked every inch of the gallery. And she told me there's a spider there, which I must remove before we can make it. Okay, so your presence, ambassadors, excellencies, and spouses, and distinguished guests, brings so much significance to this exhibition. I'm so happy to have such distinguished guests at this opening. This exhibition will run for 30 days, so please, people can still come during this. It will end on the 31st of March, so your staff, your friends can still come to the gallery and in the quietness can view the paintings properly. And like I said, there will be HE 25, and I hope during the HE 25, which is also will be celebrating International Women's Day, we hope more countries will participate, and I open that invitation to all of you here to bring paintings of women artists from your countries. That would be a success for us. Okay, we are celebrating, in fact I've been celebrating Women's Day for a very long time, and I remember at one of the occasions the Malaysian airline flight fell, and because MAS was sponsoring our Women's Day then, so that one I cannot forget. But like I said, it is an exhibition which we do every year, and we always have art exhibition as well as talks and forum, which will happen tomorrow. Also our guest of honor, Her Excellency Mrs. Nineta Barbulescu will be our guest of honor tomorrow. That tomorrow we will talk about business issues, economic issues, health issues, and some celebrating the success of women. They mostly will be presented by women speakers, but there are also men present. Then we have a good discussion. Tomorrow is a full house, not as hot as this because it will be down at the Jazz Club, which is very cool. And I must mention, I must welcome again Mr. Mikalis Ropas, who was here. Because like I said, we do a lot of things, not just art and music, we do anything in between. So we do economic talk. In fact, the first thing we do immediately after the COVID lockdown was lifted off is to do the seminar on building back green. Mr. Mikalis is in the forum as a panel. Yeah? Okay, so welcome back again. And to those new, of course, a special welcome. And to those who are friends, please make this place at home. With that, I once again want to emphasize my thanks to Her Excellency, Mrs. Nineta Barbulescu, to your presence, Excellencies, honored guests, the artists. Who are the artists here? Raise your hands. Okay. The the artists here were whose work is still work. Right? So without much ado, it's kind of hot, so we don't want to, the crowd here is getting hotter. May I invite our guest of honor, Mrs. Nineta Barbulescu, the Ambassador of Romania to Malaysia, the prime mover of this exhibition this year, to give her remarks. She said no speech. She will give remarks. I'm sure she will do a speech. Mrs. Barbulescu.
Thank you very much for being here, my dear colleagues from Europe, from Asia, from Latin America, from Africa, from Australia. So this exhibition, HE 2024, is 31 artists from 11 countries. I would like to say the name of the artists and their respective countries. And it is important, although not all of them are still with us on Earth, or either on Earth or here, but it is important because I strongly believe more art, less wars, or no wars, indeed. So the artists and the countries represented in this wonderful, vibrant exhibition from Australia. There are 6 artists, Eunice Napangardi, Gabriela Posum Nugurawi, Jorna Newberry, Linda Sidina Valciari, Ningura Napurula, and the daughter of Ningura Napurula, which is Susan Gibson. I will come back if anybody will be interested. From Iran, we have 2 artists, Marjan and Maya. I'm not so sure if they are here. Thank you very much for your contribution. Looking forward to learn more about the stories behind the paintings. From Japan, we have artist Sanae Yamada. Here, there. Thank you very much for being here. For the first time in Malaysia, we have from Nauru a female artist, Rendina Edward. She's not with here today. Most recently, I detected she traveled to Thailand 2 years ago for Thailand Thai Fashion Show Week. So she's been around, but not reaching Malaysia, at least not yet. From the Philippines, we have the lovely Karina Jardin. Hello. I think it's our second guilty pleasure, this one, yes. Well, I'm counting just a successful one. Okay. From Singapore, we have Madame Jayanta Menon. She's not here. Not here, but she will arrive a little bit later. From Thailand, we have Surina Kema. Not here. Yes. From United Kingdom, we have Rachel Gray. From Vanuatu, again for the first time in Malaysia, and I'm not so sure if in ASEAN, but in Malaysia for sure. We have the most renewed, the most well-recognized international artist, Juliette Pita. It's the tiniest painting in that corner. From Malaysia, we have 20 vibrant artists. And fun in alphabetical order. You did this, so you know why. It's this order, I think it's alphabetical order. Afi Sulaiman. Thank you for being here. Ain Saifulizan. Not everybody is here. Ainul Wahab, Anna Al-Asri, Christina Chuli, this is Christina, Elinor Surya, not here yet, Hidawat Yamin, Isaac Piach Suturi, Miza Said, Nur Farhani Othman, Nur Hazma Ali, Nur Asikin Azhar, Nur Haifa Izyan, Nur Iza Fauze, Nur Zakira. I trust it's a phonetic language, I might be pretty close, huh?
Very close.
Yes. Nurul Siahida Rosli. Maybe the accent is not right. You will apologize me for that. Rifasia Rashid. Roslin Moin. Thank you. Sharmi Shahrani. Thank you, madam. And Zurin Shari. This cultural event, it's important, and I acknowledge my ambassador and high commissioners in the room from Brunei Darussalam, from Czech Republic, Ukraine, from Yemen, European Union, from Croatia, from Belgium, from Senegal, and some other promises that I had, but they will arrive eventually. It's important because from Turkey, Deputy Head of Mission, so I'm very pleased to acknowledge my Zimbabwe colleague. Good to see you, Your Excellency. And I would like to acknowledge representatives of other embassies, including USA, Poland, and other countries. It is important. Why? Well, for some of us, art is a lifeline. For most of the artists which are here present, it's a way of living. For others, it's a way of healing. It's a way of coping with the life, which is never easy. And no matter how we think, we perceive others, life is never easy for humans. Last but not least, art is a way to transmit to the next generations the stories of the ancestors, of the grandparents, of the grandfathers or mothers, stories that we are not very fun to learn when we are very little. When we are teenagers, sometimes, yet again the story of my grandfather or grandmother. But later in life, you realize that those stories are the roots. And these stories are important. Sometimes are stories of resilience, such as the Australian painting there. If you look at it, it's very special, this dot painting. They are painting with the other side of a brush. Interesting. And then the Aboriginal people in Australia, they paint quite recently in acrylic. Because in 1970s they started, during our lifetime. Now that is a map of the sky. The name of the painting is Seven Sisters. The story is a Dreamtime story with a man from another skin name, another tribe who was chasing 7 women, and so on and so forth. It's a story in their Dreamtime story. But what it is spectacular is that the same story we found in the Greek mythology. Because these are the Pleiades, these are the constellations, and Orion is a bad guy, by the way, in Greek part of the world. That's dedication for my dear colleague from the EU, Mikhail. So no, but the fact that over different millennia, in different totally opposite parts of the world, the stories of the local people. Before internet, if you remember how it was, it's spectacular. That means no matter how different we seem to be different, but we are living the same earth and contemplating the same sky. So we might have more in common than differences. So this exhibition is, if you have a little bit of time, look a little bit, if not, may take pictures and come back. Some of the stories you might not recognize might be the story from your country, and that is spectacular because artists, because unlike the international relations, in art you are never wrong, you're always right. And my last point is related with the fact that for women, yes, we celebrate the United Nations Day, International Day of the Women, tomorrow actually. March in general is associated with a lot of events with women. I'm happy that over the last few years, these events where women are talking about how to do it better, how to be better accepted by the other half of the humankind, I like that this conversation is with men too. Because otherwise it's a therapy session. Women speaking about what we need to achieve. United Nations says in 2019 that to reduce gaps between men and women, the humankind needs 214 years. That was before COVID and before the current ongoing wars, unfortunately. So I'm not necessarily a pessimist, that's why I have my own art, but it's a way of understanding or coping or to focusing on what is creative and constructive in order to do something and to go on. But in the end of the day, if we put more than 200 years, that means at least, how much? 8 generations from now on. So the granddaughters of our granddaughters or grandsons perhaps might contemplate a world in itself, which is, comparable for men and women. With this, thank you very much for being here. It means a lot for each and every artist. I wish you to meet each other. We don't know when we will meet next time, but we will certainly try to do something in Brunei, because this year I'm marking 55 years of diplomatic relations with Malaysia and 30 years of diplomatic relations with Brunei Darussalam. So we are planning to do maybe an event, maybe a cultural event in Brunei. If you have any idea, just share with me in the next 3 months. If you can contribute with anything, not necessarily money, or if you are artist, if you have means to travel to Brunei, you are already on board. So with this, thank you very much, and as a humble gesture of appreciation to the very special curator of all these happening, cultural happening, I would like to give you a scarf. Actually, in the Romanian language, batik is a word. It means scarf. And so somehow this word came from this part of the world. And I hope you want to like it. Like it already? Thank you. And a book of previous, and that's in, if you're going to travel to Romania, which I hope, if you show this to the customs officers, there's a Dracula castle. You can stay 3 months in Romania without visa. Yeah, yes. So also it's an event that we did last year in Istanbul. So, thank you. Thank you. All the best. Thank you very much for being here. Appreciate it. And I really reciprocate. Yes, so apparently we need to make a family photo.
Please give a round of applause to our guest of honor. We also to appreciate women here, so please give yourselves and the men clap for the women here, please. Thank you. Now, the ladies, can we appreciate the men who be here? Thank you so much. Our next agenda is photograph. Excellency wants to remember the moment, so if you can bear with us for a few minutes, we wanted to photograph on this spot and also the other side, right? So that we remember we are all here for this very important HE 2024 in conjunction with the International Women's Day 2024.